Hi everyone, my name's Natalie and here is another come shop with us at Farmfoods. Lots of people seem to enjoy these come shop with me's and Farmfoods change their offers quite often, so there's always new stuff in there. As well as the stock changing quite often, I find their prices change quite a lot. Sometimes they don't. Those Magnums, they've been 99p for a while now, as has the Ben& Jerry's. But there are quite a lot of things that do change price quite quickly, and the stock in there does too. I only spent £45 this time. I had just been to Aldi and I did a £110 shop there. That will go up tomorrow or the next day. I had planned to pick up our snacks here. I didn't actually pick up a lot at Aldi because I thought I'll get the crust and the chocolate here. But once I arrived, they didn't have a lot of the things that we usually get. They still had a lot of bargains and quite a lot of stuff that I haven't seen before. They seem to be bringing out their Christmas items. It does mean I'm probably going to have to do another shop for the snacky bits. They didn't have the King's Mill toasty bread at 75p this week. It's gone up and I think it's two for £2.20. So I just picked up some of these ones as they're only 69p. There's so many different types of coffee, sugar, sweeteners, any single type that you can think of, and I should really bulk buy it there. Although they don't have the coffee beans for my machine. Picked up some eggs. I prefer these ones as they're free range eggs. They do also have their eggs, and I think it's 2 packets for £4. That's 20 eggs for £4. But we just seem to be going through so many at the moment. They've also changed this. There's quite a lot of new things here in their pastries and their rolls and bits and bobs. All I picked up was these rolls for chicken burgers that I'd picked up at Aldi. They also have this little bistro area and it has all of the gravies there. They had this roast potato seasoning for 59p. I realised I could probably just put the salt, pepper and the garlic together, but I thought we'd give it a go anyway. Then I picked up some of the chicken casserole seasoning too, like the little packets. They had so many of the different ones there. Those Singapore noodle ones were 5 for £1. Haven't had pickled onions for ages, so I picked up some of those. They're only 89p. And I was looking for the barbecue sauce that I got last week for 99p, but it's not there anymore. They've only got the bigger bottles and they're 2 for £6. The mayonnaise was still £1, so I picked that up. And then the tomato ketchup, the Heinz one, was only 49p, so I got 2 of those. They have quite a lot of the Heinz products there. They have the sauce. Domio, they always have lots of that in, and it seems to change prices. These American style sauces were only 79p. There was a few different ones there, but I just went for the burger sauce. And then the curry sauces too. They've still got the cheap Sharwood's ones there, but some of them are about the same price as what you would find in the other supermarkets. Next up, we picked up 2 of the smoked sausages. I got the twist of chili one, 2 for £2 on those. I think it's usually 2 for £2.50 for the normal ones, the original ones, but I couldn't see those there. They had all of these free Benton, different types of pouches, like ready-made meat. Usually it's just the pies that I see, so I think that's quite new as well. And then there's all the Aunt Bessie products there too. I was tempted to get these pizza bases. Didn't need any tomatoes. Again, we've been picking those up on the half price offers on the Wednesdays. And they still have the 8 for £10. That has been months now that it has been on. So I'm taking it that it's just going to be a long running offer on the bird's eye bits and pieces. Again, we didn't need any of those. I was looking for beans, but there aren't any of the types that the children like. Another long-term offer they seem to have is on Heinz. Sometimes it's 2 for £2, sometimes it's 5 for £5, but it makes all of the tins work out at about £1 each. which is still too expensive for us. We just tend to get the own brand ones when we go to different supermarkets. But if you do prefer Heinz, then that is definitely a place to get it. So I picked up the kilogram of cheese again. I'm sure that's gone up a pound. It was $5.99. I'm sure it was $4.99 last week. Caleb asked me to pick up these chicken skewers again. So I got 3 lots of those as they're in the 3 for £3. As are these cakes, and these are a favourite for everyone at the moment, but the 3 packets only give them 1 each. So I should have really picked up double that, as they're pretty much gone once I put the shopping away. That's if the shopping even gets put away before they go. They also seem to always have really good offers on the mousses. So this week they had the caramel mousses. We've not tried those before, but we did like the bars, so I thought why not give them a go and see what they're like. They were 99p. And then the dairy milk ones, they were also 99p. I didn't really need these as I'd picked up some in Aldi, but I thought for that price we could just give them a go. So next up I was having a look at the Muller corners. Somebody had asked me last week if they had the peach and apricot ones, and they did. They're just there. They have so many different types, 2 for £4 on all of those. But I do buy them sometimes, but it tends to be the chocolate ball ones, as they're the ones that the children prefer rather than the fruit ones. Picked up some of the wildlife ones. I nearly picked them up in Aldi, but they were £1.20 for the own brand version, and these ones are £1 here. So it works out a little bit cheaper to grab them while I'm here. And they are the only yogurts that the younger children will eat. Maybe a chocolate mousse here and there, but mainly that's what they go for. I didn't get any of the cheese spread, although they did have it on a 3 for £3 offer. So again, doing that, it would have worked out the same as Aldi, but I just picked up the Aldi own brand. There really isn't much difference, and it means I could just pick up one instead of the 3 of them. These dippers, the 4 packs, were down to 29p, so I got 4 packs of those. The date on them is for the end of this month, but honestly my kids will get through them within 2 days. They take them to school for their snacks, so that won't be a problem at all. They had different flavours of pot noodles for 49p, but again I didn't pick up any of those. So next up I got some pizza. Neve has her Halloween disco a little bit later. It's going to be quite quick having to get her ready, get a costume on, face paint, and get her something to eat before she goes. We will have dinner while she's there and save her some. So I wanted to just get a pizza so I know that she's had something to eat before she heads off there. Then we got some of the ice creams, just 1 pack of the strawberry cones, some of the juice. So we've got some blackcurrant, that's still only 99p, and then some orange juice too. I find it's the cheapest place to get Robinsons at the moment. They still have all of those really good deals on the big cases of the pop. Again, they had lots of good deals on their fruit and veg. I had just been to Aldi, so I'd already picked it up there, but I picked up some peppers. I was hoping it was going to be the yellow and orange ones there, so I could do the stuffed jack-o'-lantern peppers, but I might have to order them singly from an online shop, so I know that I'm getting the right colours. Potatoes, they have their bags of potatoes there. These Weetabix Crunch were only 99p. I didn't get any of those. So the children prefer the original Weetabix. They're not really into all the different variations. Did see they had those Honey Monster, the jam ones, for 99p. Logan really likes the original ones. He likes jam. Whether he will like those, I'm not sure, but I thought it was worth a try at that price. And this is just about the end of the shop. I didn't end up picking any of these. We still have some Mars bars left, so I didn't get any of those. They did have the milk bars for £1 each. I did pick up the milk buttons. They were 69p, and I would have got more, but it was the last packet that was there. And then I had gone in to get the crisps. Again, I didn't pick them up at Aldi, thinking I could get them here. But In the 3 for £10, they didn't have any of the usual ones that we get, and I don't think the children would like the McCoy's ones. Then they didn't have any in the 5 for £5, so that ended up being my full shop. And it came to £45 in total.